in Philadelphia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Philadelphia Eagles. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. First carry for Giovanni Bernard. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They go play action. Winston. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Bernard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. On 2nd and 12, Winston. Into a double team and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 29-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. The last time these two teams met, boy, was it memorable. Wild card weekend last year as the Eagles started their Super Bowl title defense, and they held on thanks to the doink or the double doink heard around the world on the Cody Parkey missed field goal, and the Eagles would escape 16-15. Of course, they would go on to lose the following weekend to the New Orleans Saints. This is Gordon. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A toss play. Gordon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
And an Eagles first down.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Check. Crunch. Cluster.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Show it up. Mike 51.
Throwing again. Rivers got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Now Rivers throw into the hands of Gordon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this is caught by Jackson. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Rivers again, and it's caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On play action, Winston. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. Sheds off the tackle. A huge play there for Chicago. 59 yards. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
They're going to be stopped up on this 1st down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Sanders has it over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, 1st down.
53, check 53.
On first down, Bernard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Second and 5 now. Winston eluding the pressure right. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Jimmy Graham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gostkowski the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers, and an alley to run. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Throwing Rivers. Jackson's got it over the middle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Now Gordon on first down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and 9, Rivers. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Rivers now brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Now Rivers on 4th down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Richardson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
We're okay. We're okay. 380.
We want this.
From the red zone now, Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Bears 18-yard line.
Get 180. 180.
Come on. You better break it.
Again, it's Rivers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been...
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The sack by Jordan Willis. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. This a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, stop.
From the gun, Winston. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 18-yard line.
180.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Now Rivers. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the slap.
From the gun, Rivers. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. That'll bring up second down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one with Gordon. Loses the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. They go back to Gordon here on first down. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. Buying time to his left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Complete. Richardson has it. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
180, 380.
Watch the run, watch the run.
They'll run on first down. Gordon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3.
Hey, 79, 79.
Third and short yardage, Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes. We're trying to put him on the ground.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike, 53.
Throwing, Winston. Throw left side, complete. It's Grant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Sponge. No.
On first down, Bernard. Bernard churning, and he lost the football. Does the big boy have the juice? And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
We're going to shut you down. We're going to shut you down.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive?
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 37 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Get off the field.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Add this game to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
They'll run here with Bernard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. On 2nd and goal, Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cooper was the target there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, 1st down. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. On 2nd and 15 now. Rivers looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the 1st. Rivers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Now call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on second down. Rivers. And his throw is incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Big hookup there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
The tackle there by Patrick Peterson. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. Here now, Johnny Townsend. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Bud Dupree in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now Winston. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Let's convert.
Here's Winston. Left side here to Sanders. A good pickup there at 22. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Play action now, Winston. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll look to throw. can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Geno Atkins in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Ryan Kerrigan. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up fourth down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got